Von McAdoo. He took your number 15.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, he's a great
did.
one. Yeah, he deserves. I mean, he's the great men again.
Yeah, he's coming.
This is Dino. He will shoot the ball from the parking lot. This is the guy I was talking about. Yeah. Really special. He's so generous that he helps because he goes out of the way. You know, like you come here, it's cold, you're lonely, and he takes you by the hand, take a big man by the hand. Come on, Joe. Come on, I'll fix it for you. I was tired. I was taking a break.
So the big question is, who is better? Von McAdoo?
Well, you have to know, he was a star when I was a little boy. I mean, not little boy, I was in high school. And I wanted to shoot the jumper as good as him. Yeah, so, I did it to him. He's great. He was a great player. I took a walk earlier today, and I was just thinking about it, and all the memories, they came back to me with the big games, which it appears that every game was a big game because the arena was full, and people were just all over the place, and they get you excited. They're so excited, they get you excited, but it was great.
Thank you. I came here 34 years ago as a nervous boy and returned as a champion. I'm so grateful to the great coach Dan Peterson.
Grazie Jay.
And my teammates.
Compagni di squadra.
And I have deep gratitude for you allowing me to become a champion in Milan.
I was at the end of a 4-year contract, and the Golden State Warriors had decided that they were going to not, I didn't think they were being fair. And I didn't want to sit out the whole year. And I asked my representative to find me a place to play basketball, because I wanted to play basketball. And he called me one day and said, hey, they want to have you over in Milan. And I was like, yeah, let's do it. And I went. I think the team thought that I was bluffing. The Warriors thought I was bluffing. But I came here. They were probably a couple of months into their season, and finally got in shape. It was a little rough going early, but got in shape and got going. Had the benefit of Coach Dan Peterson, really a great coach, one of my great coaching experiences. And with the team, a really excellent team of players to support me and encourage me and help me become the champion that we eventually became. I'm not surprised. It's different. It's really good. I mean, that was really one of my problems, is that I wasn't in game shape when I came here. So I had to learn quick and get in shape really quickly, because they were so fast and so good. But eventually I caught on and got to understand them a little better, and they were patient. They were really generous to me, and I'm forever grateful to the teammates, because they really helped. Between Coach Peterson and the guys I played with, they really made a difference. I was finally able to enjoy it because I was nervous throughout the whole process, because the team already had a lot of success before I came, and I didn't want to disturb that. I wanted to be part of that. I didn't want to be that story that they said, till he came, we were doing okay. So I was excited to be a part of that. And it finally occurred to me that we actually did it, and now I can breathe a little bit. It was very important. Unfortunately, I don't have anything else to compare it to because I only played for him. But he was very patient because he knew that I wasn't where I needed to be in order to become a champion. But he worked with me, we communicated, and he understood how to put me in position to be good. And it made all the difference because he's a really good coach. He's a student of basketball. And I mean, he was just really good. It made all the difference, I believe. I'm very happy for Mike. I'm not surprised that he's as successful as he is. Actually, when we were here, he was going to go back home and have a restaurant and become a gentleman of business and everything. And I don't know, we had lunch when he came to Atlanta years ago, but he's like, well, no. And I think once you're in basketball at that level, I think it's just no substitution for it. I mean, I'm sure it called him, and he's responded quite well. And he's coaching at the top level. He coaches with the best teams. Not until somebody brings it up. I mean, Larry is a really special player, and I think he has that gift that so few players have of making everybody around him better. So, I mean, I'm curious about it, but I accept the career that I had. I played for 11 years. One of those years was here. And I mean, I had a full basketball experience. And I'm gonna accept that and not try to be concerned about what would have happened. They're all tough. I get tired even hearing you recite their names. It makes me a little weary. They're all good for different reasons. Like Moses Malone, who we lost a couple of years ago. He's always moving. He's always moving. He's really strong, but it's not even a battle of strength. He's always moving. So you're trying to go, and when you get to where you thought he was, he's gone to another place. And he's rebounding all night long, and it's just a long night out. Kareem is a perfect hook shot that no one ever blocked. I've never seen anybody block his hook shot. And he had a certain discipline about himself. Patrick Ewing, I remember when he came in, just a really strong and fundamentally sound guy. I mean, they all have different things that make them very remarkable. But it's a long night. So fortunately, I could play against them. So, just like I'm worried about them giving me 25, 30, 40 points, I'm giving them, 35, right. So fortunately, the door swings both ways. About to be 30 years removed from my last NBA game. I watch it sometimes, like I'm at the age to where the guys I played with, they're coaches now. Nobody I played with is playing, obviously. We're too old for that because I'm 60 now. You don't want to see a 60-year-old play basketball. But I go out sometimes when they come to Atlanta. I live in Atlanta, Georgia, and there's the Atlanta Hawks are there. And I come out to the arena and watch the games sometimes. Or if I'm at a friend's house and they want to watch the game, I'll watch it a little bit. I don't follow it as closely I'm like a regular fan of the game, but I'm not really up on, who's doing what, other than the big stars. When I retired from basketball, I'm an investment advisor. I work with players from the National Football League and the NBA, helping them preserve their wealth. I'm an investment advisor in half of my time. The other half, I'm a painter and a writer. I've just released my third book from Joe Barry Carroll Publishing. Two of those I wrote, and it just keeps me busy. So I try to create some balance in my life. Because when you retire from basketball, if you've been a good steward of your money, you have options, and that's been most of what I do. And then I have charity stuff that I do where I support different organizations, like the Innocence Project that exonerates people who've been put in prison wrongly with the use of DNA, and children. A lot of work with the poor mostly, because I grew up as a very poor child, so I'm sympathetic to some of the struggles that people in America who don't have money, what they have to deal with. 20 of my pieces, I paint these huge pieces. I'm a big man, I need to paint big. Although, I did an artist talk a couple of weeks ago, and I told them that these pieces, which they were very complimentary to me, they think I'm good. You know, I've gotten favorable responses. And I tell them that 5 years ago, none of this existed. And it's a testament to any of us in our lives, what might be inside of us that we don't know anything about. Because I've always been a collector of art, but it never occurred to me that I was a painter. I've read books. I always carry a book in my bag whenever I travel, but I didn't know that I was a writer. And I'm told that I'm very good at both, and I agree. But the answer to your question is that I'm not sure what's next. I just want to live a full life and remain healthy and, be ready when it comes.
Milan, I love you now. I love you forever.